This is a good story, but it's also a sad story. And the reason why this is a sad story, an infant, a baby, lost her life due to her father's decision, you know. But it's really good when we're gonna get into this. And this is a warning and shout out to all of the people all around the world that has been doing this. And I know that for sure, women have done this in the past. And this man right here in my thumbnail, this man right here, right? He was giving his two-month-old daughter Benadryl. And the final dose and the final syringe, because you got to give it in the syringe, he killed her. He killed his own daughter by giving her Benadryl because he wanted to link up with his wife or girl. That's what they said. I think that the story is different. I think that whatever reason something went on, him and the mother, the child's mother wasn't together, and he wanted to link up with his wife. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm not even breaking it down that. I know for sure, and a lot of inside of our communities, and this I'm gonna keep it straight up. A lot of mothers gave their children Benadryl to put them to sleep, because Benadryl put children to sleep. The medication in there puts children to sleep. But if you give them too much, on the bottle it says warning. It is a warning on the bottle. 2 months. The daughter was 2 months. That's something that he has to live with for the rest of his life, of giving his daughter over-the-counter medication of Benadryl to put her to sleep while he go out there and have fun. To be a father and to be a parent, that got to be your worst nightmare. Now you sitting in jail with a manslaughter, right? And you have to live with that of killing your daughter because you want to do whatever you want to go out partying, you want to go out to drink, you want to go out to have a good time, and you wanted to put your daughter to sleep. But who was in the house to watch your daughter? Who was there? Now, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You must have been talking to your girl, whoever she was, on the phone, you're texting, right? And you must have told her, like, listen, I got my daughter over here, she's 2 months. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give her some Benadryl, I'm gonna do this. Or maybe you didn't do it. Maybe you didn't tell her anything, right? You didn't tell her that you was doing this, right? You didn't tell her this. But she, as a woman, I don't know if she has children, I don't know their stories, but she, as your girl, and love you, supposedly, she's supposed to tell you, you know what? Listen, babe, you got your daughter, take care of your daughter. We could do this another night. I don't think that, I think that you should spend time with your daughter, and I think that you should be with your daughter, right? We can spend time another time. But he was so thirsty to be with her, so thirsty, right, that he gave his daughter Benadryl and killed her. The last final dose of the Benadryl, 2 months old, killed her. He probably kept giving it to her because she wasn't going to sleep. You don't do stuff like that. 2 months old, I know parents that gave their children Benadryl so they can go out and have a good time. And they had somebody watching them, but they gave them Benadryl so the child can sleep, right? And they gave a time limit, like, listen, I'm gonna come out like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. That's when my baby, I need to leave like at this time, and I gotta be home because my baby gonna wake up from the Benadryl. Sometimes the Benadryl knock you out the whole night. It knock you out the whole night for a child. And he contributed on to killing his newborn daughter. That's something that he got to live with for the rest of his life, of him killing his daughter just to go out to have fun time with a lady instead of just watching her. This is a sad situation, man. You can't beat the man up. You can't beat him up no more. I hope he felt remorse behind this. I hope and pray that he do. You know, I hope he do, man. But he got to live with this the rest of his life. The little girl's going to haunt him. She's going to come in different forms in his dreams. She's going to come as another lady. She's going to come in this. She's going to come in that in his dreams. And he's going to be saying, who's that lady? Who's this? Who's that? Yeah, that's your daughter. That's your daughter you killed and gave the Benadryl. Then she's gonna, in the dream, she probably gonna turn to a zombie or turn to something. You're not gonna figure it out until later on. This is sad. How you doing? The Friends channel. How you doing? Hello, hello. So this is a terrible situation, man. Terrible. And this is a big shout out and a warning to anyone that's still practicing this of giving their children Benadryl. This is something that is secretly in our communities. Yes, it is. This is secretly in our community that women do. And people do it in general. Give their children this Benadryl to knock them out so they can go out there and have a good time. But this man, he went overboard. He kept giving her Benadryl. He kept giving her shots, doses. And 2 months old. This is bananas. It's crazy. And this can happen to anything. On the bottle is warning. On the bottle is warning of the Benadryl. Very dangerous and deadly for newborn babies. So this is really, really important, You said you just saw something move past behind me. I'm definitely gonna watch the video back. I'm gonna see. But this is really, really important, man. This is a big shout out to anyone that's giving their children Benadryl to knock them out so they can go out there and have a good time. Be careful, because you know what? The reality is that you had the child. You was grown enough to have the child. You made the decision to have a child. You should take care of the child. When you have a child, your life is not your life anymore. It's the children's life. You understand what I'm saying? Your life is going to be on hold. This is an actual true fact, man. And I don't recommend no parent giving their child any over-the-counter medication to put them to sleep. Flip. How you doing? So I don't recommend nobody, don't give nobody your child any of this Benadryl. Let this be a wake-up call for you, your loved ones, your family, your friends, your partner, and everybody. You just gotta wait it out. Have patience. You gotta have patience. You gotta pick a time where you wanna go out and have fun and party with your friends and your family, whoever. So I don't recommend that you giving these children Benadryl. Do not give them no Benadryl, And by giving them Benadryl, it could be a death sentence for you and a death sentence for your child. We see it right here that this man, he kept giving his 2-month-old baby daughter Benadryl, and it killed her, wound up killing her. And it even says, do not, on the bottle, do not take this doses. Don't go over this dose. If you start feeling nauseous, dizzy, go to the emergency, go to the hospital, consult with your doctor. It's really, really important because it has things in it that can cause harm to you, the Benadryl. It has things in it, and medication and chemicals in it that can cause harm to you or your baby. So, this is really, really important. Wow. Flipper said, facts, brother. We need to stop giving our children fentanyl. Tell you something, man. I know for sure a lot of women have done that in the past, give their children these Benadryl, to put them out, knock them out. So, let this be a wake-up call. And I want to send my condolences out to the little baby. I don't know her name, but I'd like to send my condolences out to her. May she sleep in peace. But she would have been sleeping in pieces if he did the right thing. If he did not use Benadryl, and somebody must have told him this, give up Benadryl. I hope it wasn't a girl that he was going to see, or his wife, or whoever she was, she should have been woman enough, like, you know what? I'm gonna check you. You got your daughter. I'm gonna check you next week. You know, we'll set something up. When you free, you give me a call, holler at me. Take care of your daughter. Spend time with your daughter. That's what she should have did. Instead of, yeah, come on, let's go out. Give her Benadryl. He probably don't know what he was doing. Give her, get the baby Benadryl. 2 years old. She's 2 months. Give her Benadryl. When she knock out, that's when you roll. We can have fun, cause she gonna be asleep all night. She probably told him that, or somebody told him that. Somebody told him that, and he went along with it, and kept giving it to her, and he killed his own daughter. Now he's gonna end up in jail for manslaughter his own daughter. Do you know the pain and suffering that he's gonna have to live with in jail? That's enough, man. Flipper said, look up Casey Anthony. Yeah. Yeah. Flipper said, oh, good, bro. I read the police didn't even see the truth. Let me tell you something, man. You see, in these reports, they don't tell you the truth. They just mix it up, over there. We got to figure this out. And in our neighborhood, we know for sure the women practices, Spanish, black, white, they practice giving their children Benadryl to knock them out so they can have a good time, so they can be out, whatever. They have a babysitter, they have somebody in their family watch the baby, and, everybody's doing it. Let this be a wake-up call. Don't say, oh, it wasn't me, he gave her too much dose. It could take 1 dose, you don't know. You don't know. You understand? It could take 1 of them, and you'll be in jail just like him. So let this be a wake-up call for everybody that's giving their children Benadryl, especially at 2 months. The baby's an infant. So let this be a wake-up call. And I feel so sorry. I feel sorry about the mother. The mother got to deal with that, but the father has to deal with that. Somebody coached him to do that. Somebody coached his father to do that. He didn't know nothing about no Benadryl. Or maybe he did. I don't know. But for me, he didn't know. Somebody coached him. A woman coached him. Because a lot of men don't know nothing about that. Now they know it in our neighborhood because, you be dealing with women with children and stuff like that, They tell you, well, get a child Benadryl and stuff like that. You like, nah, I ain't doing that. Anything happen, it's on your hand. It's on your hands. Yup, it's on your hands. So thank you so much. I just wanted to give a shout out with this story right here about Benadryl, the father going to jail for manslaughter for killing his daughter. She was 2 months infant. He gave her too many doses of Benadryl and she died. Thank you so much. Peace, y'all. Peace. Like, share, subscribe.